trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these hate, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning slide. Ready to dial, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wait, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 72.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Hey, 166.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hold 50.
54. Watch 54. Come on. Come on, D. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 380. Hey.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Wait, Mike 20.
Mike 54.
First and 10. I got 44 yards.
72.
Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
50.
Now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored... It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
I can't hold Bandit. Hey, Haywood. Mike 54. I got wide. Alert.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Steve 6. All right, here we go. Hey,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
11. 65. Smooth.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, alert. Check, 59.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
50 set. Check 56. Watch the pass. Shadow.
Throwing now is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hey, line 7. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Gurley. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
21. Here we go. 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Check three.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming. Kill.
Brady now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, that's flag 20.
Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 30.
Let's go out. No, 66. Hey, Charlie.
Mike check 33.
Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming.
Ozzy.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check. Hey, gun. Hey, Delta. 59. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Mike spot 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
I got you. 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. 59. Let's go. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, here we go. Like 80. 11. 21. Bravo. 59 mark. Check.
Just throws Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defending. Find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
With the score, Niners 24, Rams 21.
Here we go. You got nothing. 26 Mike. 13. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, Echo. 26 Mike. 6 man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now there's a scooped up. These guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
White. Safety creep.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey, box drop. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin, and he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, gun. Hey, Alpha.
Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Go.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 13. Hey, gun.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Here we go.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, wahoo! Let me go.
To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They were trying to go to Brown once. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2